My name is Jason Straw. I'm a woodworker and furniture maker. I got into doing furniture about 10 years ago. I used to work on houses a lot, and I got tired of doing all the rough work of working on houses, and I wanted to do something a little bit more refined. So I thought it would be a good idea to get into furniture because I had all the tools and it had to be the same as working on houses. So I went to the library and picked up all the books they had on furniture. One of the other books that I got was a book written by James Krenov. It barely had anything to do with how to build a cabinet, but he talked mostly about the trade and the craft. And so I was really affected by that book, by all of his books. So much so where I had a friend that moved out to Colorado, and I got an apprenticeship out there with this Art Deco maker. And sometime out there, I found out that the guy, James Krenov, started a school out in California. And I applied, and I didn't get in. I got put on the wait list. And I called them over and over and over again, saying, hey, did anybody drop out? I'm here. You know, just so you know, I'm not discouraged. And it worked because they called me when somebody dropped out. So I did 2 years at the school. And so I lived and breathed it for those 2 years, basically. And before the economy boom, I bought a boarded up house. And during the economy boom, I sold it. And I was able to afford to build my shop. And basically all the work I do, just about all the money goes back into the shop, buying tools, you know, that enable me to do what I do. I'd like to think that I have a very nice formal style, and I think different needs dictate different styles, and certainly different budgets too. So if people wanted to pay me, everything I do would probably be like sort of sculptural. We definitely excel in the contemporary. I'll tell you what I find beautiful is bugs under a microscope. The curves of their legs, you know, that mysterious world that we overlook until we pay attention to it. I try to do that in my work, you know, hide the details. We put details in that people discover later. And that was one of the things that Krenov used to talk about a lot that I've been really inspired by. You know, sometimes it's difficult to slow down and look at those things. This is a very difficult craft. It really is, because it's always challenging, or it's just not interesting. So, you know, you just keep going down this path of development with your skills and efficiency. And so I've just been really lucky that, you know, when I started off, people would give me the chance. You know, they had faith in me that I was going to give them something of quality. And I really lucked out with the people in my life. You know, the two people that work with me, you know, have been really good. I make a lot of mistakes in this craft. You know, I make a lot of mistakes and I have to fix them. And so, you know, you get this big head on your shoulder like, oh man, I'm so great. You know, I made this thing, it's so beautiful. But, you know, the reality of it is, it didn't come easy. So maybe everything that's worth doing doesn't come easy. I'm not sure. But sometimes I'd like for it to come easy. Things are changing really fast right now, but I think my future plans are to build a bigger shop. And so it looks like it's going to happen probably within the next couple of years. I was able to buy a piece of property, and I've been drawing up plans. It's been pretty exciting because it keeps me up at night thinking about it. This is already pretty much my dream shop, but you know, my dreams are getting bigger. When people look at my work, what I want them to see is that I cared about the details, and I cared about giving them something of quality, something that they could enjoy. That's the most important part at the end of it.